Application process is free. Only you need to apply. But we are not applying. I'm not. In last 3 years, I have not seen a single application from any NIT from all IITs. Irrelevant information or statement. Don't write anything about your family or your family background or where from you are and you are poor and this and that. These things are not important for this scholarship. These are very smart. Everybody was writing in their CV, I am the captain of the MNIT cricket team. So there were around 14 cricket captains. Second one, we are very lazy. I'm sure you are not lazy at all. Third possibility is we are not aware, or we are aware but we don't care. So this possibility is there. Half of you might not be aware, and half of you might be aware but don't care in the don't care conditions. So I would request you all that look onto the scholarship opportunities which are available all across the globe. Internet is the best possible solution. Is already they are providing best possible solution. You need not to put even a 5 rupees or 10 rupees a dark ticket with your application, right? Everything is free. Application process is free. Only you need to apply. But we are not applying. I'm not. In last 3 years, I have not seen a single application from any NIT from all IITs. While हमारा हमेशा कॉलर्स अप रहता है कि आई एम फ्रॉम एनआईटी, तो व्हाट फॉर यू आर डूइंग एनआईटी, व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, नथिंग. Definitely give the best recommendation letter for you. Third is resume. You must have a good resume which can actually show that you are competent enough to receive this particular scholarship. If the scholarship is related to some kind of particular research, then statement of research, that what you will be doing and how you will execute your plan to achieve the also on demand. You also produce the transcripts. So after this few slides, I'll let you know what are those scholarship options which are available for you, and just for 5-6 slides how to prepare an application. So first is the motivation or the cover letter. This is the best. This is the first letter which, as a reviewer, I see how the student is writing the motivation letter. Why he is motivated to get this scholarship? Is it because this motivation letter gives you the opportunity to display your knowledge, and this cover letter should connect your research proposal, your academic competence, whether you have really done some work already in advance, so that you can actually carry out that research, and your personality. That talks about that cover letter is very much important. As a reviewer, I always start from the cover letter, reading the cover letter, how seriously the cover letter is being written by the applicant. And the cover letter must answer the following questions: why you only? Why not others? Like so scholarship, maybe like every year we give scholarship to 300 students, but the total number of applications is around 1,000. So out of 1,000, we need to give it to 300 students only. So why you only? You need to tell in the motivation or in the cover letter. What are the skill and abilities you shall be able to contribute to the society, to the research labs, to your university, to your research colleagues, to your research fellow, to your junior students, right? It's not okay, I will be doing this, I'll be gaining this, I'll got this benefit. No, I'll be acquiring this knowledge and I will be sharing with my juniors. That is the way you actually tell about in the cover letter. Execution plans. Even if the scholarship is given to you, how you are going to execute your this scholarship. In what way you are going to use this scholarship. Since you will be getting somewhere around 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs, how you will be spending. Either you are going to use this to cover your tuition fees, to cover your daily expenses, or to purchase a laptop, something else. So you also need to mention that also. So main body of the letter is key information about yourself or your candidacy. You will start that I did my BTech from this institute, MTech from this institute, I got this much of percentage, then I am now doing this under the supervision of XYZ name and in this particular area, right? So that will be, these are the key information. Don't write I am very much intelligent. Everybody is intelligent. वो लिखना नहीं है. Then the expression of interest. Why you are interested for a particular grant or a particular research grant, and a concluding paragraph. If you get that scholarship, how you are going to execute the plan, right? these are the common formats. We should not use some designer formats or designer fonts or types. Just Times Roman or Arial. 12, 1.5 space. Endorsement of the recommendations letters usually issued by a former employees or a professor or a supervisor. Now the recommendation letters are also very much important thing, because motivation letter is something what the document which is written by you. So who is going to validate that information is your supervisor, because recommendation letter will actually validate your all the intelligence. Your supervisors knows you better, and we will believe on the supervisor recommendation more rather than on your cover letter, because your supervisor will validate your achievements, your personal attributes and your skills. Imperative in proving your worthiness and credibility for the scholarship. It is the validation of your academic as well as your professional achievements. Proof of third person opinion about your candidature actually. And if you are attaching the recommendation letters with your applications, sometimes it is not necessary to attach the recommendation letters, but in most of the scholarship applications, you would require to attach at least one recommendation letter or two, or sometimes it may go to three also. So because it will add a great value to your application, it creates a lasting impression. It also works as a tiebreaker. Maybe the two students looks like the same for me. So in that case, I'll use the recommendation letters and I'll go through it seriously, and I'll try to find out which one is the best candidate according to the recommendations letter. So recommendation letters mostly used for to solve the tiebreakers. When the two students or three students looks like the same, their research area is also same, their percentage are also same, they looks like same for me. So in that case, I'll go with the recommendation letters opinion of your professor. Common mistakes which we usually do with the our applications: grammar or spelling errors. Just try to avoid these things. Irrelevant information or statement. Don't write anything about your family or your family background or where from you are, and you are poor and this and that. These things are not important for this scholarship. Slang, glitches, colloquialism or jargons. Don't use your local dialects or vague generalizations, false achievements. Don't write, I was the champion in the cricket team, I am leading the cricket team. Just an example for you. In MNIT, I was working with the faculty as a faculty coordinator for training and placement. And at that time, no, maybe even on today, the BTech students are very smart. Everybody was writing in their CV, I am the captain of the MNIT cricket team. So there were around 14 cricket captains. And there was some software company. They called me and they asked me, please tell us who is the actual cricket captain. No. So don't use the false achievement. These things are not very much important for me as a reviewer to see, oh, you are very good in cricket, or you are very good in football, or you have done this thing, or you have won the prize in dance competition. If you have won, you can write it. But if not, don't write it, because your professor or your supervisor is not writing anything about that. So he is not validating your records. These are some kind of technical jargons. Don't use much abbreviated words like need RAM and HDD for the URL from the IP, but not sure HTML and HTTP. As a reviewer, I should get all the things in full form. Don't use the abbreviated words or irrelevant information. As an evaluator, I would be looking for whether your activity or whether your proposal is feasible or not, whether your objective are achievable or not, whether you possesses the requisite background and the skills, like if the scholarship is in the area of photonics or optics, whether you have done some work in optics or photonics. Actually, that will I'll got to know from your resume. You must have some publication in that particular area, or at least your supervisor must talk about you in that particular area, that he is working in this and that field and he has done this much of work already. Clear and realistic objective for the activity. Realistic objective should be there. I'll share these slides to ma'am, and you can have these slides with ma'am also. I'll just let you know what are the scholarships available. See, these many of the scholarships are available. Just type these words onto the Google. Everything is given. Bonafide international travel scholarship. If you wanted to attend any conference related to the photonics, you can apply for this scholarship. And I'm sure out of 10, at least 2 will get. If 10 scholars of this department will apply, 2 will definitely get. पर हमको apply नहीं कर रहा तो फिर कैसे मिलेगा? Then cornering women in optical communication scholarship, cornering women in optical communication travel grants. Many travel grants, many scholarship grants are specially available for women. Women's के लिए तो बहुत ज़्यादा opportunities हैं. Because the applicants are less, opportunities are more in women's candidates. Then PF Dutch Fellowship in Biomedical Optics. If you are working into the biomedical area, then only you can apply. Or if you have a plan to work into the biomedical area, then also you can also apply. Chang Pivoting Fellowship, that is Optica Foundation. This also you can apply. These are the dates of applications. IONS Vancouver 10. This time the IONS is actually a kind of student conference organized by a student chapter of Optica. Even if you have an Optica, if you happen to have a Optica chapter here also, you can also have IONS, and that also in that also you can get the travel grants by the Optica. But you need to apply it. You need to show your attention. You need to show your interest that you want to attend this and why you want to attend. You must have a resume into the same field that you are working into this, and by attending this conference you will be able to gain this much of knowledge. You just need to write a cover letter, a resume, one recommendation or 2 recommendation letter from your supervisor. That's all. So many grants are available with Optica. Similarly, SPI. So I am the member for this SPI 2023 Optics Photonic Education Scholarship. Since I am member for this since 2018. And not seen a single application from MNIT, even from MNIT. I failed to convince my own students to apply for this scholarship. करूँ क्या? कोई कर ही नहीं रहा है. Everybody is so much rich, no time.
These scholarships are basically for research, PhD, or
these like this first scholarship. This is available for even 12th class student if he is interested in optics. This is available for UG, PG, and PhD.
No, like
but most of the grant is given for the PhD.
Sorry to disturb. We have some students like PhD.
Okay.
Who are not getting
or not getting a scholarship, whether you are rich or poor, no matter for us. You should apply for this. And before you apply for this, you need to judge yourself first, whether you are actually working into the same area and somehow your study is related with the optics and photonics, whether you have a good relation with your professor and the supervisor, whether he or she will be giving you a recommendation letter.
Again for consultant, how much of what to the tune of kitna amount?
3 lakh per year, 3 lakhs per year.
Is it towards the research equipment or it is towards as a scholarship per month? Like
it's only the scholarship. They will not give you that you wanted to buy this particular simulation tool. No. That means that simulation tool.
it is a kind of a monthly scholarship.
It's only for it will give.
No, it is okay yearly, but I am saying it goes to the pocket of the student.
Pocket of the student. Only
That's
for the
what
students, you will get in your own account.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we won't require any bill or voucher or any receipt. You will only mention that I will be using it for my tuition fees and for my daily living expenses. That is the best thing to mention in the scholarship. The best thing to mention in the scholarship grant is that I will be using it for my daily expenses and I will be using this money to pay my tuition fees. That's all.
Like in projects, then you have to send utilization. Do you have to show utilization?
But you cannot say that I will be using this money to attend any conference.
No, we are talking only about the scholarship to the
$9,000 and I visited 19 universities all across the 9 countries. So all the money was given by the IEEE only. हम लोग apply ही नहीं करते तो कैसे मिलेगा? And I guess I was the youngest one in all across the North India to receive that Photonic Distinguished Lecturer Award. मैंने apply किया मुझे मिल गया. Apply ही नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे मिलेगा? And I got 9,000, so I was free from. I got the economic freedom. I was not depending upon my institute. So I got the money in my hand. I just need to visit the university for my technical purposes, and I visited 19 universities all across the 9 countries with that same money. If you have invested 700 rupees, why don't you take a 2,000 rupee jacket for you out of that money? Don't take the money back. वो फिर अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. वो एक अच्छी चीज नहीं.
they can take something.
But you can take some goodies for yourself and make a team. Every year, one student will go to the US to attend a conference on their expenses. 100% sure.
President of the society.
President of the society, student president of the society, and each year you change, keep on changing your society. आज ये president है, अगले साल कोई और था, तीसरा था, हर एक को एक chance मिलेगा. And other than that, there is the student leadership conference also. All of you can apply, and maybe 2 or 3 may get it. So private institutes के लोग इसको use कर रहे हैं, हमारे NITs वाले नहीं कर रहे हैं. Thank you. Thank you.
सर इस इवेंट के बारे में बताइए, ये लेक्चर्स आज किस रिलेटेड थे?
Yeah,
पहले
from NIT Jaipur, and I visited this institute. This institute is very good. I've interacted with few bright research scholars from PhD and MPhil scholars. Some of your faculty members were also there today, and we have interacted for the growth of integrated photonics, which is going all across the globe, and what these options are available for students. That I also discussed today. Then after that lecture, I made them aware about some of the scholarship opportunities which are available in the field of optics and photonics.
सर व्हाट challenges students are failing in availing the scholarships? आपको
See,
क्या लगा?
what I found that most of the students are either neither they are aware. If they were aware, then not applying. So I just made I just tried to convince everybody that we should first apply for almost all the many scholarship opportunities are available. So they should apply first. Yeah, we must have some student chapters related to the Optica or the SPY or the IEEE, because these student chapters actually allow our student to interact with the outside world. So I emphasized during my talk also that the student must attend some professional societies. They must get the membership of the professional societies, and they must start with some student chapters, so that we can they can receive some international grants, and as well as they will have the opportunity to interact with the outside world.